Okay, so now we're done talking about procrastination, which we had to get out of the way because I don't want you to procrastinate through the rest of this course at all. I want you to jump right in and get right to it, all right? So that's why we covered that right out the gate. Then we covered time management because time management is huge because you have to be in control of your time. You have to own your time because time is money is a saying that is so undervalued. But as an entrepreneur, your time is your money. There's no other way of saying that. All right? Your time is your money, and what you do with your time is the most important thing here. So that's why we had to cover those two points before we got to this point. Now we're going to talk about what is an entrepreneur and how you can become one, and the mindset that it takes that you have to develop in order to become a successful entrepreneur. All right. First, I'm going to hit you with some statistics. All right. I'm going to hit you with these statistics, but I don't want them to make you afraid. I don't want them to dishearten you. I don't want them to discourage you. It's just for you to know. All right. So you know what the odds are, but I'm going to show you how to beat these odds. All right. So every year in the United States, more than 627,000 new businesses open. And this is according to the Small Business Administration, or the SBA. And that's more than 500,000 people that decide to leave their 9-to-5 job and set out on their own. Unfortunately, not everyone is cut out to be a small business owner. Nearly 595,000 businesses close every year. So those companies that are able to get off the ground and running, only 51% of them are able to remain in business for more than 5 years. Now, like I said, don't get disheartened, all right? But you might be wondering if you should venture out on your own and start a business, and whether or not you're going to succeed as an entrepreneur. But the good news is you're here. You're here with me right now, you know? So the truth is anyone can become a successful entrepreneur, but only with the right mindset. The mindset of an entrepreneur is different from anyone else. There are many ways in which they think and act differently. And when you know what you're looking for, you can begin to think and act like a successful entrepreneur, thus becoming a successful entrepreneur. So when it comes to creating a successful business, like any journey, you have to have a map. Having a plan of where you need to go will help you get to your destination in the fastest time possible. And this part of the module is meant to be your map and help you become a successful entrepreneur as fast as possible. And to be truly successful in anything that you do, you have to have the right mindset again. And this is true whether you're an elite athlete, a world champion, or a billionaire business owner. All those people share a specific mindset. And if you want to be a successful entrepreneur and be successful in life, you'll need to develop the same robust and focused mindset. The more important question that you'll have to ask yourself at the beginning of this journey to entrepreneurial success is why you're doing this. The answer that you give is one that you'll have to last for you for the majority of your life. So the answer had better be good. It has to be good enough that you won't falter, even at the worst of times. This is your motivation. This is your why. Staying focused and driven to reach your goal and find success is going to require you to rewire your entire brain. However, if you've never reached a low point or a turning point, how are you going to do this? How can you get in the zone and stay there all the time, no matter what? Finding the zone and staying there month after month, year after year is not an easy task. And that's why the question of why you're doing this is so important. That is why your why is so important. There's going to be some low points. There's going to be some disheartening and discouraging points in this journey. But your why is what you're going to look for and what you're going to look to keep you moving forward day after day after day after day. All right, let's keep going.